Welcome to the SERPLease full demo video. In this video, I'll focus on showing you the main features of the amazing SERPLease platform. For step-by-step usage instructions, we have detailed video user guides in our training section. Let's get started. I'll show you how to add websites, create sites, add YouTube videos, create RentMe funnels in our drag-and-drop HTML builder, manage renters and the Renter Asset Manager interface. Plus, I'll demonstrate site overlays and our exclusive skinning technology. The first step in using our platform is to add assets for rent to your account. These assets will be websites, and if you purchase the YouTube module, also videos. They can both easily be added by entering the URL of the asset in one click of a button. Once you've added an asset, click the Edit Asset button on the overview page to set it up to be rented. For website assets, you need to set the page type. Either you set it to overlay, which means your renter overlays your site with their own. This is very easy and quick to do. Or you can use our page editor, which enables our exclusive skinning technology, allowing your renters to edit your pages for their needs without actually changing any files on your server. Note that neither with the overlay or the page editor is Google aware of the changes, so your site is not at risk of dropping in rankings due to changes made by your renter. We use advanced in-house developed technology, and we are the only software that offers this stealth mode technology. You can add as many pages as you want under one asset, and then when it gets rented out, the renter will have access to all the pages under the asset. Renting is done per asset, so if you have a website spanning multiple GEO locations and you want to rent it out per city or per category, you can just add the website per city or category URL as separate assets in your SERPLease account. We have a special mass add tool, so you don't need to add them one by one. This way you can easily rent out subpages and rank using the authority site model we also teach in our SERPLease training. Now let's have a look at the RentMe funnel builder. You can create one or multiple funnels starting at any of the pages you added in your asset. In the first step of the funnel, the system shows an unblockable pop-up ad on your site, letting the visitor know the site is for rent. You can set a custom delay timer for the ad to show, and we'll soon expand options to control when the ad shows and when it doesn't. Think geo-targeting and using URL variables to trigger the pop-up. Of course, using the pop-up ad is optional, and you can send potential renters directly to your RentMe sales page as well. You select the page for the ad to show, then select your RentMe ad or create a new one and do the same for the RentMe sales page. For the RentMe sales page, you can either select an existing one, create a new one, or set a custom URL. Let's quickly go through the funnel setup. First, choose an ad name and sales page name. This is just for your own administration. Then also set your ad delay timer and your sales page call to action. You can then choose from PayPal subscription. This means the renter will be taken to set up a recurring payment profile with PayPal directly. Of course, all monies will be paid to your PayPal account. We do not touch this at all, nor sit in the middle. Contact me. This will show a contact form for the renter to fill out so you can follow up to close the deal. Call us. This shows your phone number and a Call Me Now Skype button. Note that you must make sure to fill out your phone number and Skype username in your profile settings. We'll get to that in a bit. When all is set, just click Save and you'll be able to open the Ad Builder and Sales Page Builder. In the Ad Builder, we have 10 professionally designed full ad templates, and we'll add more in due time. You can simply drag and drop the design you want to the canvas and make your edits. We also offer various dynamic variables to use in your ad and sales page, so you can easily reuse your design across your assets. The builder offers features like preview, autosave, revision management, and create your own templates. You can change the canvas size for your ads and create top bars, bottom bars, centered pop-ups, and more. We go into much more detail in the Ad Builder Help video and RentMe Sales Page Help video, available via the Help button here. The Sales Page Builder looks and works the same as the Ad Builder and offers 5 professionally designed full sales page templates and over 40 different drag-and-drop HTML blocks which you can combine as you want to create awesome and unique RentMe sales pages. HTML blocks can be easily rearranged by dragging, and the content can be edited using a "what you see is what you get" editor, a full HTML editor, and our CSS style editor. Basically, the SERPLease editor is a complete product in its own, and it will be maintained and updated as such. When you're all done, just click the Publish button and all your work will be hosted by us in the cloud and powered by Mac CDN for super fast loading. Then let's have a look at a video asset. Here in the renter customization settings, you can turn the different parts from your video that can be edited by your renter on and off. We recommend to turn on the video description and the caption editing. Using our special YouTube video description editor, you can control exactly which parts of the original video description can be edited by your renter. This way you can control the description and, for example, only let your renter switch out a URL as call to action to his own URL, so your video rankings won't be affected. This is also 100% exclusive and unique to SERPLease. Then let's check out our captioning or subtitle tool. This is just as exclusive and unique. Closed caption is an often forgotten but very important ranking factor for videos. Our captioning tool lets you do two things. 1. Correct your captioning. The auto-generated YouTube captioning is often pretty bad depending on your accent. However, you can of course also do this in YouTube's own caption editor, which is very good as well. 2. The important part. You can set caption blocks to locked and unlocked. When unlocked, your renter can edit that block and change or add a call to action like "Call us now at 555-888" or "Click the link below," or just mention his URL in the subtitle for his business needs to pull in leads. When using our captioning tool, SERPLease also activates a special setting in YouTube that forces the captions to always show. This way you can use the captioning as a sort of annotation feature for call to actions in a non-aggressive and less intrusive way. People are trained to read subtitles subconsciously, even if the video is in your own language. Just think about all the people who watch videos without sound and of course the multi-language opportunity this opens up. In case you are wondering, what about annotations? Well, unfortunately for now they can't be managed via the YouTube app. As soon as they are, we will add them to our platform as well, of course. The funnel builder for video assets works a little differently, as we can't generate pop-ups on the YouTube site. So we allow you to create a temporary video description adding a line like "This video is for rent" with a link to your Rent Me sales page whilst the video is not being rented instead. Of course, you could fully control the message and the Rent Me sales page builder works the same as with a website asset. Then, general settings are also exactly the same as for the website assets. Okay, so let's move over to renter management. Every renter who decides to rent your property and signs up for a recurring PayPal subscription gets automatically registered and listed in the overview. The system will set the page as rented, and of course the Rent Me ads disappear, and the Rent Me sales page call to action will also be disabled for that asset, so nobody else can rent it while somebody else is renting it. You can view all invoices for a renter. The system tracks if there are unpaid invoices. You can see lifetime value of a renter by editing a renter's profile, see all active and cancelled lease contracts, create and cancel lease contracts manually, save private notes about the renter, and manage any assets that are being rented. This means that you can manage the assets for your renter, e.g., you can set the site overlay URL, or you can make edits to their skin in case the asset is set to page editor. You can also activate their Asset Manager account, which will send the renter an email with a login so that they can manage their rented asset themselves via a special renter interface, which I'll also show you in a bit. To add a renter manually, go to Add Renter in the menu, then fill out the details and click Add Renter. The fields with an asterisk are obligatory. After adding a renter, you'll be redirected to his profile and you can easily and quickly create a lease contract for any of your assets. For example, to convince a potential renter, you can quickly create his account and then set his business site as an overlay and show it to him to close the deal. More details on this in our client onboarding training. Let's also have a look how the editor looks if your asset is set up as page editor instead of an overlay. As you can see, you can manage it the same way and just click any element on the page and make your changes. When you are done making your changes, click this button to save. You have access to our What You See Is What You Get editor, an HTML source code editor, and the CSS style editor. We're almost through the whole app now. Thank you for your ongoing attention. We're almost done. I still want to quickly show you the Invoices overview page here. And this is how an invoice looks. If you have the white label option enabled, your logo will show up here. You can add manual invoices as well for any additional services you might provide to your renter. Note that your renter would need to pay this invoice manually. You can either send him the public invoice URL by email, and if you activate the renter's interface, he will also see the invoice there. Then last but not least, for the SEO expert interface, the training section. The training consists of high-level step-by-step strategies and over-the-shoulder videos, how Chris Winters runs his $1.5 million a month business based purely on the 3 levels of local SEO lead gen. More on the 3 levels of SEO local lead gen in the same training section. We have over 40 videos and more than 10 hours of video including subjects like niche research, local footprints, on-page SEO, backlinking, crowd searching, PBNs, YouTube rankings presented by guest expert Cyril Gupta, and of course client onboarding. So I hope you're loving SERPLease so far. As you can see, we've put a lot of effort in this killer product. To conclude this demo, I want to quickly show you the interface a renter would see. Note that if you purchase the white label option, this would all operate on your custom domain with your logo, etc. To log in, a renter would go to the same URL as you would and fill out his email and password sent to him by email. First, the renter is presented with a Start Here welcome video. We've created a standard video for this that walks the renter through the whole interface. If you have white label options enabled, you can switch out this video for one of your own. Then, under Property Manager, the renter sees the properties he is renting from you, and he is able to set the overlay URL or edit the page depending on your settings for that asset. Under My Invoices, he sees all present and past invoices, and Get Support gives the renter a way to contact your support by sending an email. Note, if you have a specific support email, you should make sure to enter this in your profile. On mentioning your profile, I think I forgot to show that before. Well, you can find it by clicking the user icon or your photo in the top right-hand corner here. This is how it looks for a renter. Then, let's quickly log out and log in as an SEO expert again. And this is how it looks for you. That was all. Thank you for watching, and go get your SERPLease account now. I think one thing is very clear by now, and that is that we are heavily underpricing this amazing piece of software plus incredible training by Chris Winters. So go get your account now before the price goes up, and get started with this incredible business in a box and build your own local SEO lead gen empire.